What is up, YouTube? Happy Hunt Day, and I hope you guys all had a good weekend. We got another Guild War video today. As you guys know, it's Monday, and we are fighting against Exotic. And Exotic, I fight them quite often on my alt accounts, maybe like 5 or 6 times last season. But I think it's our first time facing them, at least like Talentless is facing them for the first time. But anyway, this should be a pretty interesting attack. The war is very close, and we can't really lose. So we're going to try to keep these as clean as possible, no throwing. And yeah, let's try to keep it clean and get 3-0, so let's go ahead. Okay, so for our first attack, we're attacking Xensez, and it's going to be Emolandi, Alencia, and Arowell. So I'm thinking we're going to go with Shotgun DC, so we're going to go with Iseria on Unseen Observer, so we can generate souls off of S2, so that we can soul burn S3 off of the Dark Corvus, so 250 speed. Ideally, you probably want to have like a bit more bulk and optimizer with like immunity or hit set or something like that, but I mean, this is just leftover gear, it's whatever for me. And then I have my Destina here to push my Dark Corvus, obviously. So she's at 200 speed. We don't really need the ER here since we just want the bulk, and I'm going to go release Imprint so that Dark Corvus has more HP. And Dark Corvus is just going to be on Proof of Valor. Now, excuse me. Now, if we wanted to optimize this attack, you probably want to have like 150 ER. Just so that you don't get debt broken by the Alencia. But to be completely honest, even with max injury, it'll just take 2 S3s and I'll still be able to kill the Alencia, and it's not like she's on counter or anything, so we're not really in too much danger, so that's fine. For the bottom team, it's going to be Rimuru, Karina, and Zio. So I'm going to be going with Edward, who's going to be the fastest unit on Sigurd Scythe, on speed set obviously, and Crow is going to be on Holy Sacrifice because in case it's some crazy high damage Rimuru that can one-shot my Crow with after like things like Karina S3 triggers, then I want to make sure I'm able to survive and come back and drop an S3 and have value. So obviously that's just standard build. Doris is just going to be on 175 speed. She is going to be on immunity. Not really necessary, but I guess if it's a fast Karina with high effectiveness, she won't get death broken. But this is kind of like a standard Doris build, so it's just whatever. Ideally, you want to have a bit more ER. But yeah, basically, this is just going to Ed. Ed throws it back. Crowd dumps an S3 and we win, so it should be fine. And yeah, let's go ahead.
I'll give you a rest.
Alright, so we're going to reset DC here. Now, DC is immune to stun, which is amazing, obviously. And I'm actually going to S3 onto the Alencia, because Alencia, she needs to get Mind's Eye to have the S1 ability, right? But also, you don't get defense buff and things like that. So I'm just going to put Unbuffable on her so that her next S1, when she cycles around, it's not going to have that much value. So just going to go for S3. We might trigger Elbrus, and I think I might turn the volume down a bit. Looks like it's fine. So we do proc Elbrus, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. Now, the fact that Emolandi countered is actually kind of good. I'm going to turn this down one more notch, because now we can find out how much HP she has, right? So if it was like, you know, 12k Landy, 13k Landy, things like that, then in my head, I'm thinking, okay, I probably can just non-Soulburn S3 on Dark Corvus. But because we saw that it's 17k with Escort, we're definitely going to want a Soulburn here. So I don't want any injury to go on my DC right away, so I'm just going to S3 here. And as you can see, we're already at like 2 souls, which means Dark Corvus is going to be able to rip Soulburn S3 back-to-back pretty quickly after we get charged up. And this should kill. Yeah. So with the Soulburn, Extinction, dead. So basically, we eliminated the threat. This Alencia is 23.4k HP. And, okay, and is it on injury? Yes, it is on injury. So now we're just going to go into the Alencia. Now, obviously, as you guys know, Arowell does get the CR push whenever you hit anyone but her. So you see how having the Unbuffable there was super important so that we didn't get death broken. And I'm just gonna S3 just to heal up. Anyway, as I was saying, Arowell in the specialty tree, if you attack any of the units except for Arowell, they get CR push. So this is actually pretty good for us, in my opinion. So I'm gonna S1 into the Alencia to try to provoke. And S1 into the Alencia again, so that the Arowell keeps pushing down, so that the Arowell can hit my Dark Corvus and get him to proc sooner than later. Now we do get death broken, which is kind of annoying. But it isn't too big of a concern for me personally, because I can just Soulburn S3 with Dark Corvus with just 3 injury stacks. It should be fine. Like, we still have 23k HP. We'll still do decent damage, but it's probably not going to be able to one-shot through Escort. Okay. And it's not like a unit like Shu or anything that can just like 1v3, so we're
I
fine.
will stay by your side.
So we're one more turn off, so I'm just gonna S1 into the Alencia. And this is gonna go into the Decorv. Yep. Don't believe it's gonna have enough damage to one-shot my Decorv, so we're fine.
Get ready.
And I'm just checking the turns. Okay, let's just S3 here for more damage. With S3, we stick the Unbuffable so that the Alencia can't get Mind's Eye, and we're pretty much chilling. Okay, nice. Obviously, she gets Barrier, so the Unbuffable is going to cancel that out, which is really important. And my Destina S2 should be available now, and having background battle does make things a bit laggier, so sorry about that in advance. But, you know, it's Hunt Day, man. I gotta get my runs in. By the way, don't you guys feel like, especially with these new Burning Passion Packs, with the release of Burning Passion Pack number 3, I just seem to never run out of leaves. I don't know. It's a pretty nice it's a pretty nice problem to have, I guess. But anyway, let's just slowly work down this Airwell. 12k HP, so pretty quickly. Probably one soul burn and she's dead, probably. Alrighty. That's dead. Probably? Yeah, it's dead. Perfect. Alright, moving into the second attack of today. Let's see. So, Bloody Rose. It's gonna get stripped. No, the Bloody Rose is gonna actually stick onto the Edward, actually. Oh, never mind. It didn't proc. So this S3 is gonna go into the Crow. And we're fine. We don't have immunity or anything, so we can't get that broken. And this... Can you imagine if Karina one-shots my head? That'd be really bad, huh? Yeah, that would have been really bad. But that's not the case, so I'm just gonna dump an S3 into the Rimuru. It does look like the Rimuru is pretty squishy. It looks like a... It's Proof of Valor, so it's a bit awkward. Yeah, it's pretty squishy for Rimuru. But anyway, let's just get our buffs up from the Doris, and we're being chilling. Unfortunately, we're not really going to be able to get a turn with Crow to dump an S3, since we actually blinded the Rimuru, which is kind of unfortunate. But it's just the Ed show, right? So Ed, we're just going to work into the Rimuru here. She Death Breaks, hopefully. Nice, there we go. We get cut to the front. Eventually, once we get enough souls, we're being chilling. Okay. Just gonna go for the Ed. I mean, sorry, the Rimuru. We try to kill the Rimuru as soon as possible, and now we're pretty much good. Now we can try to provoke the... Nice. Beautiful. And we throw it back. Okay, good, good, good. Everything's looking pretty good. It's not even gonna... Yeah, we're not gonna get much value off S3 this fight. But that's okay. That's a good problem to have. Might as well dump the 3k damage S3 on the Crow. It's better than nothing, I guess. Yep, 3.5k. Not bad. This is gonna go back. We soul burn S3 with Ed, and we're basically chilling. I do like his idea, though, so if Xensez, if you're watching this, I do like the idea of forcing Crow in round 2. Because I could totally see you trying to put Alencia in round 1 so that people would want to bring Crow, and then you have Rimuru on bottom. Yeah, I kind of like that idea, because some people might be thinking, oh, maybe I'll just put Crow on top and not on the bottom. So I did like this idea, actually. But I think we're chilling. Maybe for someone that didn't have Dark Corvus, right? Someone that doesn't have Dark Corvus, maybe they have Crow on round 1, and then maybe they just want to do like some type of G-Perg on round 2. I can see that definitely working, so I can see the thought behind this defense. But then again, you might just be like, there was no thought behind my defense, just slammed units, then I guess, GG, I guess. Alright, first attack of the day, pretty clean. Moving over into the second one of today. Alrighty, so for the second attack today, we'll be hitting 2 Sora, and we're going to be fighting a bread and butter defense, which is Conquer Lilius, Meru, and Rimuru. So, did I say Rimuru twice? I mean Mercedes. Anyways, so I'm going to be going with Inferno Kawazu, because obviously the Mercedes does have S3, and I have him on a bit of a slower build, and I also have Crow here on Speed Boots, the fastest, and I also have Blood Moon Haste. So you may be wondering, like, Vic, how come your two units are so slow, right? So one of the common mistakes that I also have made in the past is when you run this team, you need to make sure that the crowd goes first. Because if the crowd dies, obviously you're expecting a fast Maru, fast Mercedes with a nuke Rimuru. That's basically how this defense works, and it flourishes. So the crowd needs to be on Holy Sack, number one. Number two, he needs to be the fastest so that when he does come back after Rimuru S3s, he can dump the S3 and just kill. Sorry, excuse me. And then the Inferno Kawazu is going to go after, and also the Blood Moon Haste is going to be able to press S3 to heal everybody up to full. That's basically how the comp works. I think more often not, a lot of people have like a PvP Inferno Kawazu that's on like speed set, and it outspeeds your crowd, shit gets fucked up, like Magic for Friends procs, you die, it's just not good, right? And you want to make sure that all of your units do not have immunity, otherwise you're going to get death broken if one of them has it and the other two don't, and it just makes things really awkward, so you just want to avoid that at all costs. But yeah, basically, we're just going to dump Cryo S3, Inferno S3, Blood Moon Haste S3, and it's pretty much GG from there. On the bottom team, I've never really seen this one before. I think with the release of the new units and Shroon getting buffed and changed, maybe this is going to be different. But I'm going to be having Pillis as our Dark Bait, obviously, because they're Spirit Eye Celine. I'm going to have Adamant Shield because he's going to be taking all the damage. And obviously, they have a lot of debuffs on the other side. So they have things like OBL, they have Shroon as well. So obviously, it's Earth to Fire, so chances of them landing is pretty low, but there's two of them, so I'm expecting like just getting one proc off and we're good. And Destina is going to be on the same build as the previous fights. I'm not going to be switching gear in preseason. I'm not, like, there's no point in me running self-imprint here because I don't even have enough ER anyways, so I might as well just give more HP for the team. And yeah, it should be fine. I don't see any issues with this, but yeah, only one way to find out. So hopefully we don't lose, so let's go right ahead. So it is a Circus Fantasia. Conquer Lilies is about 20k HP. So the Rimuru actually goes before the Mercedes, which is very interesting tuning, I guess. And Rimuru's going to be 11.4k HP. Pretty big damage. Like, that's a lot of damage. That's a very respectable, what do you call it? That's a very respectable Rimuru. So in this spot, we just press S3 on the Mercedes. Oh, by the way, for the Flex Gang. Alright. For the Flex Gang. Okay. There we go. A lot of people have been flaming me. I got 2 DMs from people that I didn't flex in the last video. I apologize. I forgot. So there's a Mercedes dead. 24k damage. Obviously, we get the Blood Moon Haste barrier. I really hope they buff Blood Moon Haste, by the way. I really hope so. 9.2k HP on the Mercedes. Yeah, we're chilling. We are very chilling. So in this spot, you want to kill the Mercedes ASAP because you don't want her to proc a Magic for Friends, right? So I just want to kill her here. I do have Portrait on the Blood Moon Haste, and it doesn't even proc, so yeah, it was kind of troll. And then the Inferno Kawazu, obviously, I'm going to strip all the buffs off of the Rimuru, so we're pretty chilling. I don't know if we'll have enough damage to kill, but okay, yeah, it's enough damage. Never mind. Alright, well in this spot, we basically just run it in onto the Silius and we're good.
You don't look very appetizing. But, oh well.
But yeah. Blood Moon Haste Gang, please. Please buff him, please.
Now isn't the time to hesitate.
Alright, S1. Provoke, nice. The burns are nice. And eventually it's gonna win. But Sora, I do like the Rimuru though. I'm very curious how much damage your Rimuru has since it's like faster than 200 speed. So it's definitely on probably like a speed pen build with really high crit damage if I had to guess. So it's pretty good defense. Okay. Hopefully we don't lose Blood Moon Haste. Ideally, because I know Exotic loves running this Conquer Lilius Mercedes Rimuru defense. Like I would say it's their bread and butter. As to why, is it because of my YouTube videos? I don't know, but I'm just gonna say it is, okay? So the Conquer Lilius is going to die here. We are chilling. Alright, perfect. And moving over into the second battle of today. Or, I guess, second round of the second fight. So it is a speed Celine on Secret Art Storm Sword, 8.6k HP. Very fast Celine at that. OBL's gonna press S3. It's fine. And she's on the Ningning artifact to deny souls. Honestly, respectable. I do like the fact that they have defenses, like trap defenses. So I really like this about Exotic. Very good. And Sharoon's gonna go. And by the way, shout out to Chow Fun. Shout out to all the homies in Exotic. Like overall, very friendly guild. I really am appreciative of them. They're very nice. So what's up, guys? I know they're gonna watch this. So yeah, so let's just beat down the OBL. If you're that fast on Celine on Secret Art, you're probably not going to be able to kill Pillis anyway. And it's not an injury setup, so we're pretty fine, I think. Eventually, she's going to lose her barrier and also the possessed buff, so we're just going to be able to just like slap her a few times and we're good. I'm just going to keep S1ing here. I don't really want to rip an S3 because I don't really want to kill to reset the Celine's turns, right? So we get defense buff off of Pillis, which is perfect. And let's just keep working them down slowly but surely. So this is where she loses possession buff or possess buff and the barrier, and OBL is gonna get 5 focus, which is pretty big here. So I'm actually just gonna rip the S3 into the Celine because I get 50% CR push on S3. So I want to take a turn before her, and hopefully when OBL takes her turn, she actually hits on the Ed here and debuffs me, which means I can throw some debuffs back into the Celine. So hopefully we get that turn order. Yep, beautiful. There it is. Unfortunately, we missed, which is kind of unfortunate. She has 1 turn off though, so I'm not too worried. I can just push my Never mind, I can't push. I'm trolling. We just S1 and she should be dead. She's not dead yet, but she doesn't have S3 for 1 more turn, so it's not really that big of a deal. Oh, never mind, it is a big deal because Celine is really fast. Oh, unless we get debuffed? Nice. Nice. Alright, it worked out. Now there's gonna be ice cream. Did you guys know ice cream is also like I scream? You know? Like, you make me scream. You know? What the fuck am I saying? I don't even know anymore. Anyways, let's just focus down this OBL, I guess. There's really no threats. This is probably going to take a while, so I guess I'll skip the video. You know what? I'll do some editing. For you guys, I'll edit. I'm pretty lazy, but I'll speed it up. So I'll see you guys in a few. And we're back. So I think this is gonna kill. By the way, Tusor, I know that this Ocean Breeze Luluka is actually on effectiveness as well, so good on you. Good defense. I like this. I like the setup that you have going on, so good job. Anyway, second attack done, so moving over into the third one of today then. Alrighty, so for the last attack of today, we are going to be attacking wonf, W-O-N-F. So it's going to be Conquer Lilia, Shu, Aiden. Now, I'm probably expecting this to be some type of trap, so we can expect Injury Shu on HP boots, maybe a POV Aiden that's super tanky, or maybe like a super fast Aiden. Now, I'm going to gamble that it's not a super fast Aiden, and that it might be a bit of a tankier Aiden. But nonetheless, I'm going to be running 293 Zahak on Penset with Symbol of Unity, and obviously the increased attack EE for an ally. And I'm going to have Strays here as a Dark Base, so that Celia is going to S3 and S2 push him back. Now, obviously, I know that there's going to be attack down on the Ludwig as well, but the main reason we're bringing Ludwig here is, and she's on leftover gear. He's on leftover gear, by the way, but he's the best boy, plus 15, by the way. Anyway, we're going to basically kill the Aiden. Eventually, the Ludwig is going to move. We're going to S2 stun the Shu, and yeah, that's basically it. For the bottom, we're going to be running Shotgun DC, so we're going to reset the DC, one-shot the Mercedes since we have Extinction on S3, and then we're just going to let them run into the Dark Corvus, charge it up, and then Soul Run S3 again into the Landy. Now, it could be on injury set on the ML Landy, which it most likely is if you're running this type of defense, but like we saw in the first fight, Alencia injuring him down, it doesn't really matter. It just takes a bit longer, right? So it should be fine, as long as we don't get cucked. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, so let's carry on. Let's move ahead.
Prove your worth.
Outspeed, silly ass. All right, well, I guess if we outspeed, my strays still doesn't make the cut, which is kind of inconvenient. So I'm just gonna push my Ludwig here so that my Ludwig can for sure move before the shoe. And I'm just gonna S3 onto the Aiden, and the Aiden's just gonna die. Now I kind of regret not having a Zero Comet, or whatever it's called, on my strays. But I guess it's fine. Oh, or we can just resist. Alright, first time using Ludwig, by the way, so we just S2, we stun. We didn't death break.
No, 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 no. Wait, 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 wait. Wait, 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 wait.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
This is it.
Resist as much as you can.
I forgot to put the exclusive equipment on. Fuck.
Sensational.
Oh my days. Oh my days. This is really, really bad.
The time has passed.
And he goes for my fucking...
I won't fall.
Let's begin. This is unexpected.
I'll give you a rest. Oath of the White Flower. As you command.
I don't even know what to say.
In full bloom.
I don't even know what to say.
The Sword of Flowers.
Oh my god. I trolled so hard. I trolled so freaking hard.
Bon voyage.
17k HP Landy.
Radiant light.
Beast of the
Let's
West.
push the DC here. I can get souls anyway, so let's just soul burn S3 into the mirror in case it's super tanky. It definitely wasn't super tanky, but rather be safe than sorry. Procs Elbrus. Which is like not bad for us actually.
Those who
Because this is gonna charge up our DC pretty quickly here.
shall be punished. I will stay by your
So
side.
we just hit the Landy here. Provoke. Nice. This goes on to DC. This is gonna charge up DC S3.
Don't be afraid.
And just S1. Oh, proc Elbrus. He doesn't cut us though, thank god. Oh my days. This could have been very bad. Man. I'm actually trolling. I need to find a new guild.
In the light's name.
I'm so bad at this game.
On my word.
Well, I'm an absolute buffoon.
Existence no longer has any value.
Okay, so I guess we just reset.
Over
We
here.
S1.
I go.
And I'm so sad, guys.
Foolish.
I'm so sad. It is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. It's free season. Fuck it. Red, I'm sorry if you're watching this. I apologize. I know that we're already at 5 ends. I'm sorry. Alright? I'm sorry. Forgive me. Okay? Anyway, moving on. Moving on. Forget about it. Carry on with our day. Well, that's going to do it for today's Guild War video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. shit happens. All right. Well, now we're always gonna have the right exclusive equipment on Ludwig, and it is what it is. But as always, if you guys did like this video, please drop a like and comment below. It really helps me with the algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. And I will be streaming live on Tuesday and Thursdays moving forward, and we'll be dropping an RTA video until maybe the end of season. So hopefully I'll see you guys on the next one. So take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Red, I'm actually really sorry. Bye.